ready to implement the function to insert the data into the queue that is called the queue dot push. And then let's push a value 10 or 20 like that. And then we are going to assert that queue is now not empty since we have added one data. Then assert that queue length should be 1 like. So let's implement a push function, void push int type only we are working on. Then implementation push int data. So as we have studied here, push is we increment the I back and then store the data. Initially, I back is a -1, so it's the first push. Increment means 0, I back becomes 0, so we store data at index 0. So basically increment I back and then store into the array the data you want to push. That's the basic operation. However, if we do this way, we are not correctly handling the circular array case. So if I back reaches the last index, it should be reset to 0. That's the simulation of a circular array. We need to do so. In addition, when you do push, make sure that the queue is not full yet. So assert that queue is not full. If queue is full, we cannot push. So that's the precondition of the push. Assert. Why I have error? Identifier assert is undefined because I did not include it yet. See assert library. Using namespace std. So here we need to consider the circular array condition. To do so, after incrementing the I back, if I back is same as the size capacity of the array, then I back should reset to 0. So using that, we can simulate the circular array issue. So that's the push part. The main program is here. Then let's compile the program and then let's run for the very basic check and assert empty failed. So this failed because as you push now we need to increment count. So count is used for empty check and full check, but after I store data I forgot to increment. So assertion worked quite well. Now this minimal testing works. Now we can trace the program by running the debugger, starting the debugger. So step over, push. Let's jump into. Then step over. I back is currently -1 initial value. Now it's 0. Update it. Then we skip that part since we haven't reached the last index yet, and then store data at I back. So p array, the very first data is 20, and then count is incremented and the like. So we have implemented the push function.